Now let's hope this connects, yeah? So I think I have a caller.
Yeah.
I have somebody on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, brilliant.
My good general.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm okay. My name is Kolawole.
Kolawole from the
Hello.
Yes, sir. Everybody
Yes.
can hear you. All of
Yeah.
us.
I'm calling. I'm based in UK, but I'm now in Nigeria.
Oh, you are in Nigeria
Okay.
now.
I'm Nigerian. I'm talking to you.
Okay, that's
Okay.
brilliant. Now, just give
Mm-hmm.
us a gist. You have been listening since, I believe. So what will be your own
Sorry.
I said you have been listening to this broadcast since, I believe.
I've been, yes, I've been listening, and
Please, go
I've
ahead,
went
sir,
to.
and make your
I'm from.
contribution.
I'm from a Kenyan state.
Are you?
Yes. Yes.
We have
I've been
our
to Kenya a
billboard at
couple of.
Ikene Junction. I don't know if you have seen it.
My good, there's none. I've checked. There's none.
Hey,
I don't know. I've checked everywhere. I've not seen any.
which
And
part of the
what I'm
go on?
wait on the I don't know. I've traveled Kenya. I'm going there a couple of days now.
No, I'm going to
I've
tell you
checked.
the
I've not seen
spots, and
any.
you're going to tell me if you have passed there and when. Okay. You see, when you are going on
Okay.
Lagos Ibadan Expressway,
Yes.
and then you get to that Ikene Junction near the Labo new road that is kind of
The
bad now.
Labo here. Which side? Which side?
On the right side,
Which side?
like
Is
when
it
you are
on the way to Kenya?
if you are facing,
Yes, on the right side.
yeah,
On the right side, I've checked. I've not seen. I'm
that's
serious. I've been trying to call it since last week. That's number one. Number two, I had intention. I don't know who I can connect.
okay.
I don't even want that. If they can put one there, fine, it's all right by me. But I've not seen any. What I'm proposing is that
I actually have the picture. That's why
talk.
that's why I'm just looking like this. Like you know what I mean? I
Okay.
have the recent picture of it, but again, I would like to hear you more, sir. Go on.
Okay. Now, what I'm trying to say here is that I've checked. I was there a couple of times.
Right.
Right. For the past 2 weeks, I've been there. So I've not seen any. I don't know. Maybe they've destroyed it. That's number one. Number two, yeah, I have the intention of there should be one. I don't mind, but if you can have my number there, so somebody can connect me. I'll be in Kenya in the next 2 days. You can work out something out. I wanted to be planted in Awolowo's church. There's a church called Awolowo. That's a junction. We are on the
okay.
Exactly. So there's one that goes to Dogolu. There's one goes to Ayepe. The one that goes to, and there's no way Oshibajo will miss it because that one links to Oshibajo's house, his father's house, because his father's house is after that church, behind that church.
Give me a sec. Maybe if I show you a picture of this place, I know you are watching me right now on there, right? Or maybe if I show you this picture and describe that location because it is actually this road constructed them. It's like new road, but it's no longer new. Constructed by Benga Daniel. And it is you are crossing from Ikene down to Shedna the Labo or the Labo.
No, there's no. I agree with you. It's the one that said that the road has not finished by.
That was like partly done like that. Yeah.
That's abandoned, right? There's no there.
Okay.
There's no
so
there.
I'm gonna have to get back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get in touch, like you said, work something out, and I'm also going to reach out to my team right away.
You can have my number there, okay?
Yeah, sure,
get in touch with me. I don't mind. We do a lot of something.
Of course.
That's number one. Number two. You see these arrangements made by these politicians. It's the same thing that Babangida did. He asked you to be on the team. He just rub you everybody off. Another key will set up people again. So this me from little. Hello.
I'm with you. We are hearing you.
So from one little restaurant, what I'm watching, that's the way of Babangida did. That's the way that these guys are doing it. At the end of the way, we might have a military coming in. And that is my own perspective. I'm not saying audition. That's the way I'm studying the situation now. They will rubbish all these people, even including Oshiba. When I get to the Kenya, I was telling them, look, this Oshiba that you are making us about, Oshiba is nowhere. Don't mess yourself up. Because there was a time, there's one woman I was saying, I just have to pump in. I said, look, Baba, this man, Oshiba, everybody likes Oshiba. They want to do it together. I said, you, I the one who making things difficult. Yeah? We don't need all this bullshit. Could you surprise that this PDP last Saturday or two Saturday? I think last Saturday, yeah, I think 2 Saturdays. I don't know what kind of arrangement they are making. I just on the queue there. I don't know what they are making it. I said, look, what is going on all this? So they've given you guys kobo or whatever they're giving you. I have to start telling them. I said, look, you are going nowhere with all these things. There are some people of my age who look even older than me, that are not even up to my age, that are even looking older than me, trying to explain to them. But you find it difficult. All I know is that there's a long way to go. But when I say on your bad nation, immediately you have said it, they buy the idea. But how to do it?
I know. That's
they don't know how to. They have to. So whoever that comes their way is what they have. Exactly. So, Michael, you have my number there. Please get in contact with me. I don't want to take much of your time.
I am going to. You know, I have
this one is just all this arrangement is just contracted arrangement.
And it's actually somebody that can drive down and come and see you as well. And thank you very much as well for bringing that to my attention, because yeah, that's what we actually.
I've been trying to call you since last week. I've not been I've been trying to call you since last week. I've not been getting through. So it's always
been like that. I know. I will give this one follow up.
Okay, please, God love. I will talk later.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, sir. Take care. So I have another caller. So same thing. Hang on my caller, please.
Hello?
Yeah, sorry. Hang on for me for a sec. So same thing goes to all of you who have an opportunity where, you know, everywhere we put all our billboards, right? The locations and everything were posted and shared. I'm just kind of going to have to ruminate through, through all my photos and all that now. So if you have passed through any of those routes in the last 1 week, like I've just been told, and you've never seen any of this billboard, so to say, please bring it to my attention, that particular spot. All right. So I'll give you this the following spot again for those of you who are going to indeed, who probably passes all these areas every month, every now and then. So the last image I had of this our billboard was 3 days ago. That's why I'm so shocked. Like, wow, you know. So one is at Ikene Junction when you are going to when you are on a Lagos Ibadan Express. Shagamu Bini Expressway rather. So just like when you are going to Ijebu-Ode, towards Ijebu-Ode or Dogbolu. And there's another one that was, there was currently staying at the toll gate, the newly built road by Dakwa Abiodun's government, which is Lagos Ijebu-Ode, where I don't know if it's called Expressway or whatever, but that toll gate, we have one there. So if you are driving through Lagos Ibadan Expressway, before you get to, what's that place called again? Oni or something, I don't know. Right? But just before you get to the toll gate there, you will also see one there. Please, if you have not seen them in the last few days, you can bring them to my attention. And if you have seen any of them destroyed anywhere, please tell me. So we also have a 2 sent to Ile-Ife, specifically requested for by our people in Ile-Ife, who chose where they wanted it to stay, and they have been watching guard on them since we sent them down there. Okay. So if you have driven through Shagamu Abeokuta Expressway, we also have one there for the past for nearly a month now. If you haven't seen that there for the past days, please, the number you can text me, is WhatsApp number is on your screen right now. That number, just text me and tell me, Mayegun, this is what I found, and I will work on it right away. Okay. So thank you for that. I'm sorry, my caller, for keeping you there that long. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello there.
Mayegun.
Yes, ma.
Ti share bá mi lo volume ọ̀dọ̀ yẹn kí n bá ẹ sọ̀rọ̀. Ìfẹ́ tí gbogbo ayé gbọ́.
Ní lè bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ live then. Mi ò lè lo volume ma.
Ó dáa, báwo ni mo ṣe lè rí ẹ bá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tán bí ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo gbọ́ yẹn ń kọ mí lóminú. Bọ́n ṣe yọ kinní yẹn lọ kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Kò yẹ káwọn tó wá yọ kinní yẹn kán bára rẹ̀ lọ.
Okay. Kọ́kọ́ wà tí wọ́n ti yọ báyìí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò yẹ kán bára rẹ̀ lọ. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ bá ẹ sọ nípa ẹ̀ ní pé anyway ẹ̀sán bá ti rí àwọn signboard yẹn mọ́. Tá a bá fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn, ẹ jẹ́ ká kúkú ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn once and for all.
Ó ti yé mi mà.
Àbí kì í ṣe òun lẹ́ ń sọ nípa ẹ̀ torí èmi ṣe ìwọlé sọ́dọ̀ yín ni.
Èèyàn kan ló rèézì yẹn mà, kò ń ṣe yẹn gbogbo là ń sọ tẹ́lẹ̀. Èèyàn kan ló rèézì ẹ̀ pé àwọn bíbọ̀dù ẹbí tí a sọ pé ó wà o, àwọn ò rí ń bẹ̀. Ló jẹ́ kí n wá announce gbogbo ibi tá ti ní wọn pátápátá, so ẹni tó bá gbàbẹ̀ náà kọjá ká mọ nǹkan tí wọ́n bá rí presently ẹ ti get. Because a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ renew wọn ni, a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ extend the àwọn billboard yẹn di ending June ni, so màá lè tètè fún follow up straight away ṣe get ma. But kò ń ṣe yẹn kọ́kọ́ là ń sọ, but like you said, Wọ́n ní farare lọ tó bá jẹ́ yóò yọ wọ́n, ẹ má worry.
Nǹkan tí a tún lè ṣe tó tún ṣe ìkejì tí mo tún mọ̀. Gbogbo ibi tí wọ́n bá rí àwọn signboard yẹn sí, a fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ìyá dídì fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn ni. A fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ilẹ̀ wa ni ẹ jẹ́ ká pa èèyàn síbẹ̀ yẹn tá a máa sanwó oṣù fún. Nǹkan tí ẹni tí ó bá fẹ́ wá yọ signboard yẹn, nǹkan tí signboard bá fẹ́ tó bá fi ṣe tó fẹ́ fi wá yọ, tó bá ti rí nǹkan tí ò kì í jẹ́ kán ṣerú ẹ̀, ẹlòmíì ò ní wá bẹ̀ mọ́. Ká yan èèyàn síbẹ̀ yẹn bó jẹ́ kó máa gbowó oṣù. Bó jẹ́ pé bó jẹ́ pé àwọn yẹn máa gbowó oṣù. Bó jẹ́ 10 la rí, ká gba èèyàn 10 ká máa sanwó oṣù fún wọn. Ṣé nǹkan tí mo sọ yìí níbẹ̀ yẹn?
Suggestion yẹn is already in báyìí ma. That's true.
Bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn, nǹkan tèmi sì gbọ́ mo ṣe wọlé sọ́dọ̀ yín ni. Èmi ò mọ nǹkan kan ẹ kú iṣẹ́.
Yes ma.
Ẹ máa bá ṣe ń ṣó.
Àwa nìyẹn ma. Ṣé ma? Thank you so much ma. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n gbé another call. Hello.
Mayegun.
Hello baba.
Mayegun. Mayegun ga jù.
Alpha baba. See, your
online.
I don't know what is happening to it lately. Yeah, every time you call in, it's always acting up. Well, I hope it's better tonight, baba.
Okay. What happened is last time, it was a bit of a mix of different communication coming in. You know, we get it every time. Actually, I won't take too much of time today, brother. Let me start by saying thank you so much. Yeah. And at the same time, I want to thank the house, all the people who have been contributing, donating, all those stuff. We thank them. Brother, things are happening. And what is about to go down, a lot of people don't pay attention. Last week, it was like about 20 of them donating 100 million. They were donating, nobody said that they buy for Baba, if you don't know. They are donating they are buying their casket. They pay that money to buy their casket. It's like Fulani plan everything, draw all the prominent out. Do you remember Meilafia? Now my Lafia. Do you remember what? The central bank deputy, former central bank deputy governor, who said by 2022 they want to start the civil war. If you look at what is happening in Nigeria now, I want to pay attention of people to something. Now, this one will come out. You want to donate. Do you remember during the lockdown, they were giving 900 million to politicians to buy palliative to go and take care of their people. They refuse to pay that money. That is the money Fulani want to use to collect something from them before they start killing all of them. Whoever knows Tinubu to go and warn him. Even though one of many buru copy back with Paje, Boko the Tomo okay, my dad will buy lorry. Oh my God, sorry. Make we go make we go vote in the BT and go back home. Now lie. Fulani not ready to give government to anybody. Do you remember? Do you forget that?
Not ready for any surprises. You know that. Oh, ready for
no, brother. Let me now give you a name. How many Boko Haram repentants have been put back into Nigeria army since Buhari the government?
Of those ones, they've lost count.
Now, somebody who brought them into the Nigeria army. Don't you? If we can reason well, why don't we ask a question? Why are you doing this? And tó ti lọ pààyàn. Ẹ wá ní kó tó wá lọ join àwọn aráàlú. Ṣé a fi kí apààyàn lẹ̀ ni? Kò possible. Now, after all that, the debt the Nigeria is, which government can cover it up for them? Al Mustafa, don't forget his competitor. Oh, forget. Al Mustafa. No. They forget. Al Mustafa, Baba Abacha's head, ADC. Don't forget he's contesting as well.
Yes.
Under maybe CP or D or whatever, maybe APD or whatever D. Mustafa is contesting. Do you know that he's in this government?
Yes, I know.
We should wait and see. Brother, there's some secret I cannot open my mouth and tell you in the public. Because I don't want them to start adjusting.
We are going to open the intelligence wing of this our struggle. Maybe say all of them where they get all your intel. You have a place to share them conveniently for the purpose of this.
No, for me, I'm ready to use it for my Yoruba, not for all those, because there's some things that is in my belly. I can't open my mouth and say it. Okay. But do you forget? Let me now I will give you one example in 1 second before I leave. Okay. Do you remember that this guy that come on Channels TV, that Yoruba guy who was working for DSS, who said he was part of the people that made
Colonel Taiwo something? I remember, yeah.
Brother, there was a game that was played that time that brought Buhari back to government.
He said it.
And the game, part of the game is what is playing out in Ukraine today. If you can picture what I'm saying, you will understand the meaning regarding the gas of Nigeria, which is part of the reason why all the Southerners want to become president now. So the connection is not perfect. If you can picture it together, you will understand what I mean. Brother, let me give other people's chance. Tomorrow we will continue.
Abi now, thank you for at least for hearing from you again today. So you have a good one, eh? That's JJ. For those who knows his voice very well. So hello.
Hello, Mayegun.
Hello, ma.
Akujo meta.
Ọjọ́ kan pẹ̀lú ṣàlàfíà ni.
Afọpẹ́ fún Baba God. Thanks for the wonderful job you are doing. We really appreciate you. May God continue to strengthen and protect you always. Firstly, my kọ́kọ́ start lórí this àwọn scammer ẹgbẹ́kẹ́gbẹ́ APC. You can see their scam. Somebody àwọn èèyàn scam àwọn èèyàn bàbá la scammer làwọn kúkú yẹn wọ́n kọjá 419.
Wọ́n ṣe tàgbàǹgbà báyìí ni
wọ́n wá. Àwọn kúkú yẹn wọ́n jókòó wọ́n dẹ̀ put master plan of bàbá la scam. Ọmọ yahoo làwọn kúkú yẹn o. Bàbá la yahoo ni. Bàbá yahoo. Somebody yahoo number 1. If you want to do yahoo plus. If not, they will not encourage everybody. They encourage Pastor Ruga to stand against Tinubu. They encourage Babonifi Laguguru Amosu to come out. Kiretin Poruko Fayemi to also come out and put himself forward. At Twitter, Pastor Bakari, every one of them are now coming out. Every single one of them from Southwest, putting down 100 million. And everybody putting down 100 million. I think I don't know many of them that has already paid in APC. Please multiply that particular figure by 100 million.
31, including Jonathan.
31. Oh, more. Na baba scammer làwọn people yẹn mẹ.
3.1 billion. Ṣé kí fún yín breakdown yẹn mà? Ṣé fẹ́ wo breakdown owó tó ti sáré make láàrin last 48 hours ẹ̀? Wọ́n ti gba owó lọ́wọ́ over 1,800 House of Assembly members. Wọ́n ti gba owó lọ́wọ́ over 800 House of Representative contestants. Wọ́n ti gba owó lọ́wọ́ over 500 what do you call it? Senatorial candidates. Then over 31 presidential candidates. Wọ́n ti raise more than 24 billion. In the last 48 hours alone.
You see?
Buhari now told him resign. So some are forfeit to one thing abi one makuku resign to my face. Now the team boy fell lobo is about to go down sharp.
Yahoo no good. These people are typical Yahoo plots, man. And they know the game. They know how to play the game. Already within Southwest, Division 2. Láàrin gbogbo àwọn àtọ̀lé tó ń pera wọn jọ. Instead, àwa wítọ̀ ìkànnì tí wọ́n bá nà òun, he knows pé wọ́n máa nà òun. And we've been telling àwọn ẹran tó tẹ̀lé lẹ́yìn pé wọ́n máa nà bàbá yín kọ́lù ìwálé. They refuse to listen to us. Kodlu seems to have come to realization that they're going to defeat him.
Yeah, that's a big question, Olori. Like, ilé bo ló fẹ́ padà sí? Ṣé ilé tó ti ń béèrè pé where are the cows?
Ilé bo ló fẹ́ padà sí? So he knows pé he is 100% aware pé òun bà ilé jẹ́. Ọmọ àlè Rágbìjì ni máa yẹ. Because I don't think he's even a Yoruba. Unless you check DNA wò. Because gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe bàbá kí wọ́n ti ń pè Afẹ́nifẹ́re, he came out and said òun pé 101 bọ̀bọ̀ jáwọ́ selfishness, greediness, name it. Bó ti ń kúrò lọ́sọ̀ọ̀sà ló ń lọ sóṣogbo. All because he has this mindset and craziness, the belief, self-belief that he's going to be the president. He is already popular. He should have stopped. Níbi tó ti máa níyì. Bẹ̀tẹ̀ ẹlẹ́tẹ̀ téèyàn bá máa jẹ ìyà tó bá sùn ní Ìbàdàn. Ó máa tẹ́tẹ́ ara ẹ̀ ní lọ sí Kaduna lọ jìyà. Tó bá yẹ kí Kaduna ní ìyà yẹn wà. The man is so selfish and self-centered. And all those so-called Southwest candidates who put around forward, they are not thinking about the Yorubas. No. And 1 minute they are telling us, oh, we are doing this for the Yorubas. Emma Wong, Tanofa Gbemora, Yorubas, no Panadol, Pana Sharp Lano, what you want in that?
Home and abroad.
Yes. Home and abroad, but what in the Pana Sharp? We no longer use Panadol. Pana Sharp, Prapra, what to call another Pana Sharp? Pana Sharp, Prapra. Because Oju Watila, we can no longer be con. You see, all these so-called rep, they are going from pole to pole. One no, what are they? People should sit at home and boycott this so-called stupid election. I know that there's going to be election to start with.
At least to start with. The bigger one, the bigger question.
Yes. The DSS came out yesterday. But it is unlikely to election power.
See, security back continue.
So, checking in here. People should wake up.
To my deco escalate launch. She politics you going oh my stage because she might escalate at bere. On really be on warm up ni. Or she might fire up. She might para one she might shake bash. You know that now. And they are setting the motion for that. Who says there will be one?
Of course, if we did the Southwest, you can see they want to set motion here. Want to set motion here up. Your driver, let me see. Oh Lord, may God help us. Let me release you, my brother. God bless you.
You and you too, ma. Thank you very much for joining. So I have another caller here. Hello.
Hey, my good mama.
Oh yeah, yes sir. How are you?
I'm very well. My name is Kula Falayo. It's been a while, bro.
Kula Afo.
Well done, sir.
How are you today, Baba?
With it. I'm very, very well, sir. I'm very, very well, bro.
Good to hear from you, and good that you actually made it into the program as well tonight. So everybody can hear you, Baba.
Yes. The turnout of events in Nigeria is really, really interesting.
I know.
You know, the final thing he said, you know, the guy said you don't need to be a prophet to be able to predict how things will turn out in the politics of Nigeria. And here we are. And let me quickly just mention one observation, Marigo.
Right.
You now seem to have more women in the Temple of Truth than men. And that means that you are getting to the core of we Nigerians, you know. Don't forget that the two largest gatherings in Nigeria, you know, either the religion gathering and the political gathering are filled with women. And they're the ones that promulgate that gospel of politicians and gospel of pastors the most.
If they are passionate about it, just consider the job done. Like, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And every time if a phone call comes in on your program and it's a female voice, I'm like, man, I think they pay, man. I think they did a day.
You know what I mean? And then when they call in and they contributed and they talk more about what we have to hear, you be like, oh, more. Yeah, that's it. I like
bro,
that.
The passion at which they speak. Princess, the colonel go constant on my but now we have more women calling everything. I'm
you need to know how many who are trying to, honestly.
I think the boss of Safede matter, you know. So I remember sometimes last year during that Sunday Go Wahala, you know, when you said you mentioned something that Tinubu sooner or later he will soon join those clamoring for Yoruba nation agitator, you know.
When this particular ìrìnàjò Sahara àtọ̀rìn yìí tó bá ti forí ṣọpọ́n, they are coming back home.
Yeah, I already think these guys already. She bought a video to support about now. The caller before me is support possible. She didn't know. Possible. She didn't know. To everybody to the pancake looking. Oh man, no, so the turnout of events in the next few months will be very, very interesting. For me, I just wish someone like Showore would become president of Nigeria to address all this rubbish. But again, it's a wish, you know. The way we do our things in Nigeria is totally different.
It's the system, you know. It is the system, and you know, get to a point where you feel like, like, how should we continue to help them validate what is going on if we don't actually do our best to delegitimize all their nonsense? That's something that we've never tried, and maybe we'll begin to. You know, there's no one clear-cut solution to all of this. Everybody should keep just doing what they know best. Do it. Anything.
Absolutely, Baba. Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Maegun. Have a good evening.
Baba. Thank you very much for stopping by. That's Sekunle Afo from Lagos. I have another person on the line as well. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Yeah, Osita, one name the number.
Oh, one name the number. My brother, sir. That's Osita. How are you tonight, sir? Or afternoon?
Yeah, it's a very great day for me, the week anyway. Because yesterday was supposed to be my birthday anyway. I tried calling in, but I couldn't get to. So, you know, several topics are passed, but I think we airing our views is not about the subject of today. It could be what we have in mind all this while.
Of course, and you can express it when you have the chance like this, yeah.
Yeah, and I will always say thank you, my brother, for the good work.
Thanks.
And your labor of love shall never go in vain.
Amen to that.
You shall reap the fruit of your labor. That is something that is certain. When somebody operates from the temple of truth. So, you know, you remember the very first day I called into this program, I can still remember all I said. I asked you, I asked a general question. I said, looking at the activities of this present day government in Nigeria, does it look as if Muhammad Buhari wants to leave, or the cabal they want to leave? I asked this question.
I remember.
Because I've been saying it. They are not leaving. If they leave, they've committed so much atrocity. Sin before spirit and sin before flesh. Sin before God, sin before man. They've committed everything that is there to commit. Not even as the Western world, they painted Gaddafi. Not as they painted, those ones they were painted, but this one is something they've committed. And you think they would generally, Buhari as he is, that place he is praying to his Allah to take his life before that particular day. I'm telling you that he's going to leave the office because he knows what the consequences is. Because as he is right now, he is seeing somebody like Babangida, he doesn't go out. He sees the way he's ending. He's seen Gowon. Gowon don't know what to do. Gowon is going to school at the age of 8. When he doesn't even know what to do. When you have committed so much. And blood is something you don't joke with. Maybe they have some friends who is pastor. Those pastors that are not pastors.
Those ones that always that is always like helping them to lift courses, lift this, lift that.
Yeah.
Giving them the confidence that they will never pay.
I call those ones marabout. Those they are marabout.
Yeah, marabout. Yeah.
Don't tell them the truth. Anybody, anything that involves blood is spiritual, and you will always pay for it.
And they spill that.
So I ask people that question: do you think these people want to go? They are not going nowhere. I won't be surprised. That's the reason. Have you seen in a failing economy or a failed economy? The money that brought him into power was 3 million or 3.5 million for his own funds that he took to contest for the election. But at the end of the day, we are talking about 40 million to 100 million. Have you seen in the history of any country that you have so many people, everybody, Tom, Dick, and Harry, the dog on the street wants to contest for election?
I'm ready to
party to tell you that
million.
Like you said here one day, that this whole thing will be unveiled, that there is something going on, there's something fishing that we will not, even some of them that are participating don't even know. Yeah, they don't even know what that is going to happen tomorrow. So I have never seen a place in the world. Look at the CBN Act. I have never seen any place in the world that the central bank governor is interfering. One of the reasons I never listened to Sanusi when he was there was because a central bank governor is not supposed to be partisan.
No.
The way they run the country is none of his business.
You know, central bank governors don't talk anyhow. You don't even see them
talk anyhow. Now, Sanusi did it on this one now went a step further by going to even going to a court to tell the court, to tell Nigerians that they cannot stop him.
They cannot stop here. He doesn't want them to stop.
I am telling you, I don't want to help people. And I pray that people will understand it. I don't want to help people to facilitate their evil on the people they say they govern. Why are we talking about this election? I don't care if my grandfather comes out from the grave and says he wants to. If he says that, believe me, I will cancel my grandfather.
Choice. Exactly, yeah.
I will cancel my grandfather. So anybody who says, oh, by the time the Fulani shows them, they will all come back to their roots. They will come back to IPOP. They will come back to Oduduwa. I am telling you, if you keep saying so, you are encouraging them to do their nonsense. They will come back. We are not against it. But we will not be the one to announce it that they will want to come back. Because when you keep doing this, they will keep doing it and say, hey, if I go to the federal, if I fail, I will run back to my...
I get you.
I will run back to my people. No, because your people did not send you for that job. That work you went to do, your people did not send you. So when I was living in London, I had the opportunity, because of the person I work for, I had the opportunity of meeting most of these miscreants that call themselves politicians in Nigeria.
Honestly speaking, miscreants they are.
Yes, I tell you the gospel truth. Even when I talk to them, because I talk boldly, because I'm in London that time, you can't do me nothing.
Absolutely.
When we start arguing, I will tell them, they will tell me that you will not be good for Nigerian politics. I said I'm not a politician.
I know.
And I will never be one. But what I'm trying to tell us here, let us not help them to perpetrate their evil and talk about because we know the end product. The end product, you don't need to be a soothsayer to understand where it's going to end. If you talk to the barbaric Fulani politician that doesn't know his left and right, ask him anything about Nigerian politics, he will tell you that it's all about numbers. Where did they get the numbers from? From the Constitution. That you cannot operate, you cannot do anything. Anybody that enters there today that is not of their Fulani distance. I'm telling you, if they decide that they want to impeach that person, it won't take them 24 hours to impeach the person. They have the number, the imaginary number. So how are you going to work? So let's not be talking about this. Let them campaign about their election and let us campaign for referendum.
Oh, no, exactly. Now, that's what I'm saying, Osita. I mean, then we now see who can then, they believe that they have the number. Our job is to decimate the number until we get to a point of delegitimizing. And some people may not know the significance of that. Or maybe when they see it, they will understand it, Osita. Trust me.
Thank you very much, my brother.
You are so welcome. You stay safe, Baba. Nice one, eh? So that's Osita there, adding his own vibes to this. I have another caller as well. Hello. I don't know if I've connected. Okay. I think I have. Hello, sir.
Hello, Mayegu. It's Akinola again on the line today.
Good afternoon over there, sir.
Akinola from. So, I called a few days ago, mentioning to you that I was in Mexico. I'm still there at the moment. And thank you for what you do and the kind of the area you touched today. I'm not going to take too much of your time today, but I just want to point to some references in Nigerian history so that everybody will understand that very well.
Please.
There's no time in the history of Nigeria that a Fulani man has been the head of our country that it has ended well. If you take it from Tafa Balewa to Shagari to Buhari himself, and when you look at the pattern, it's always they are trying to dominate other people, so today, right now, we see some of our southerners always be making case for Atiku, for whoever, another Fulani man somewhere else, that maybe this time, this other Fulani will do better. I want to encourage the people that are listening to us tonight to go and just look at the history of Nigeria. Whenever you have Fulani man governing the country, it's always going to be fostering division. It's going to be Fulani treated more than any other person in Nigeria. And that has been the history of the country, in essence. And I don't know how people like Tinubu would think that they can ever become Nigeria president with their support for a person like Buhari. It's like they can't sacrifice everybody, sacrifice their tribes, sacrifice. If it were possible for Buhari to tell Tinubu to change his last name to Buhari or Muhammad, he was going to do that.
Names. You are right.
And we change their name to Muhammad so that he can show that he's so loyal to this man, in essence. The kind of political game they are playing right now to shunt out a lot of people that they are saying as a threat. If it doesn't work, hear this tonight. They are going to hand over to a Fulani military man. That is their last card that they want to do. Buhari is not going to hand over to any person that can be of a threat. Right now, they see Jonathan as a dull guy who is not going to spend more than 4 years.
Yes, and then
so in essence,
to them, and they can easily just,
Yes, a dull guy which they will match with maybe El-Rufai, one of the jihadist northerners, who is going to match him and tell him what to say and all that kind of stuff. They want to cover all our faces and say, okay, Jonathan, take Jonathan, your king, and so that we all clap. A southerner is there again. Let all this bullshit out to end. They know that is not going to work this time around. So in essence, anybody believing any election is going to happen. And if they can't get Jonathan in, then you will hear that the military strike. Buhari has returned. They will not kill Buhari. They always know how they plan the game. They will not kill him. They will say Buhari is now returned to Douala. The military invaded the Outer Rock today. They are not my fellow countryman. Another Fulani man will be addressing
the country. Sakiola, you know one thing, eh? Do you know that there are Biafrans, there are IPOB members that listened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he told them that they should watch how this Buhari is going to disappear. Every time people talk about military, this and that, every time that's what comes to my head. Like, more. if they use military and suddenly they say Buhari is disappeared or they killed him or something happened, just to let us just don't see this Buhari again. So many of us will have to apologize to the Biafrans. So every time people talk about this military coming in and then hiding the whole thing and disappear, that always give me a kind of a shiver somehow.
Like DSS indicated, they are going to use the security of the country. They will say Nigeria is not safe to hold elections. And they will blame all the politicians, blame Buhari himself, why they keep him. Look at what happened to in 1983 when Buhari came. They arrested, Shagari was not arrested. Meanwhile, Ekwem, Ajasin, and all these people were put. They arrested it. They knew that the election was fraudulent, like the one before that time as well. Because if you remember very well, Zeke has already endorsed Awolowo, so they couldn't get the two-third majority as recommended by the Constitution. They went to court. They told the mathematicians to keep short. That 12 over 19 is equal to two-thirds. Yeah, they said the 12 over 19 in this court today is going to be two-thirds. So, Shagari was installed as the president of Nigeria. When they saw what was happening in 1983, that they will not repeat, there is no need, they won't repeat that. Then they look for another Fulani man in the place of Buhari.
Buhari came in,
and all the southerner politicians who are the half leakers were put into prison. And while Shagari was not touched, the leader of the part that were creating confusion, because he was a Fulani man, was not touched. Meanwhile, other people, these people, they arrested all of them. And now, what DSS is telling us, they are laying the groundstone of preparing the last card.
This is likely to happen.
Yeah, they will tell you that, look, the country is not secure, security breaches here and there, kidnapping this and there. The civilian government has failed. My fellow countrymen, within 1 year, we are going to resolve this issue.
Back to the good people. We'll do election.
Yeah, that's how they are going to. These are the kind of things they are going to be doing. If they know, it looks like Nigeria are so wise with their political gain that this is not going to work. There's never any time in history of Nigeria that a Fulani man has led the country that we are not in this kind of position we find ourselves, where everybody believes that this is not a country anymore. This is Fulani Nigeria, Fulani Fair. In every about consideration, go to NFPC, go to NPA, go to any government parasasa. It's a Fulani Fair. It's a Fulani Nigeria. So, and I want you to add to your vocabulary, Fulani Nigeria. That's what we have right now. It's Fulani about every other people. So, and because of this, there's always agitation of separation and all that. And this is the only answer.
Hatred, division, corruption, poverty, brutalization, police brutality, all of those are always there when they are. You are
Go and report any jihadis to the police right now. They will arrest you and allow the jihadis to go. They did it in Wakali. Wakili was arrested. Wakili was raping, killing people in Oyo State. OPC went there, pick up this guy, handed him over to the police. They took him to the health center to treat him, and all the OPC that arrested this guy were arrested. So that's the reality.
Detention for over 3 months, no doubt. I mean, no lie.
That's the reality of this country. So in essence, let it be clear that Buhari is not going to break the record and live peacefully and allow free and fair election to happen in Nigeria. It's not going to happen. No Fulani man has ever done that before. Buhari will now be the first one that will do that.
Not even with
so for anybody going around, saying that Atiku looks good again, they should go and read their history and go and read the history of Fulani. And these Fulani people we're talking about, their population is not up to 6 million in Nigeria. They are fighting the Hausas. They are fighting everybody. Look at Zazaki. Did Zazaki not go to court? Did he not win his case? He won every case. There was no case. There's no case against that man. They are still seizing his passport. He's going nowhere. Why? Is it because he committed any crime? No, because he's a local Hausa man. So these Fulani people, and they are foreigners in this country. It was British that put these people on because of the way they behave in a silly, gameish way. And this is what we are facing in the country. And, God has divided our country for us, if we like it or not. We see the River Niger and River Benue divided this country. Let's follow this path. Let everybody go their own way. And, case closed. Case closed. They can now fall Abuja for themselves.
At least,
this is it. Yeah. So this is my this is my submission tonight.
It's brilliant. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm going to take my last call now for tonight, and then we can call it a night. So if you are still watching me, I still have a lot of you there who haven't really liked that broadcast or share it. You can do that. This is the last caller. Hello there. 1 second though. I'll marry what today. Hello.
Wale, Wale Baba.
Alpha Baba.
Wale Baba. Anybody get the accident? Yeah, pow. Anybody get the accident? Yeah, pow. Now double wahala for dead body
and the owner
of dead body. Double wahala. Double wahala ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn Fúlàní. Wọ́n mọ bọ́ fẹ́ gbé gbà. Wọ́n mọ bí tó fẹ́ gbé gbà. That is the critical situation now in Nigeria. They don't even know. Because they have committed so much atrocity. Even Tinubu himself is now like a gag in their throat.
Exactly. That's what some people said. They said that they are looking for a way to get rid of him, but they just don't know how yet.
And it is so complicated. Anyhow you try to do it, you can't give him power, you can't get rid of him. It is so complicated. You can't even bribe him.
You can't say they will settle you. Nothing like that. So last, they will have to use force to force him.
Is that bad? Because for my own promotion, the best bet they are looking at, not be able to give to anybody, at that military level. I just talk about this thing throughout yesterday. I say, even big back, Papa, at that military level. We don't want to cook. We don't want to say, because they move the operation surround security. Say, now that last option they want to follow. At the long run, military take over, they kill this one, they kill that one, they keep Buhari safe, kill everybody. Because it gets more. So let's just, is it just like what you actually said? See your go listen to some of this stuff. See Nnamdi Kanu said those days.
And they make you feel like say more. How I go take face more if it can't happen like that? Because how you want to explain?
It ain't open when trouble sleep. Younger go wake up more. Waiting in the fine. Palava in the fine.
Palava you go get
Palava you go get you. Baba. Anywhere you dig. I do left. Baba. That is not displaying now. Go I'm at breakfast.
Now turn by turn, my brother. 18 days.
I tell you. It will be very, very messy because now it is like this, Baba. Oh no.
If you get messy, no, NBT, our combat step down. Our best pattern. Tinubu best picture boldly. Okay, finally a thing come out, Abi. And you know that, like we said, no can she push over. Sure you get. But when your man say Tinubu she push over, when she push over, at the same time, some people will money Tinubu gonna deal. Buhari, Jihadi, wa lighter like Tinubu she popular to yen lo she ma wo body long to she ma ju sínú mọ́tò to ma na ti gbele pe kan. Wọ́n sọ mi pé wọ́n lè de kan ní pé ó ti ń plan ikú nbi kan. To ma ka àwọn soldier kan so ma ní Tinubu ti gbó fáwọn. Kan overthrow Buhari, to wọ́n bá gba ticket. Ojú apá everybody ma ja ni, everybody ma run ni.
Baba, you remember 1993?
Yeah.
1993, Abiola, àti kílórúkọ ẹ̀, ohun olóhùn Abacha. Tó bá di pẹ̀lú àgídá wọn máa sọ di kú fún wọn pa anybody tó bá fẹ́ pa ní kú tó fẹ́ sí. Anybody want more balẹ̀ àti Buhari àti Tinubu àti whoever want more balẹ̀ ni man. Kill it say at the long run. Let's everybody calm down.
Calm down.
I tell you, these people are bloody.
And they don't care. They
don't care about anybody. They say somebody is a jihadist. Jihadist on my belly by buying any garden.
The talk said they enter Jonathan house that night. They said, Jonathan, what happened is this, you have all the power not to concede. You can even declare yourself winner. But ṣùgbọ́n sórí country yìí, kò tó wà nílẹ̀ tó ń dó sí border tá à ń rí border yẹn. Ìwọ kò lè gbé nínú country yìí. So at the end of the day, that was when Jonathan was like, kí nítorí kíni, kí ló le tó yìí? Àwọn tó kọ́ sí border ń gbà yẹn, àwọn ló wá take over ìlú ń sìn yẹn o. Ṣé you get? They prepared. That's to tell you that Nigeria born. Kí ló kàn wọ́n?
I said the last option ni mo ń gé fún ẹ from my own permutation kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ bàbá àwòsàn. Wọ́n máa tọ́ the military ni wọ́n á pa anybody tó bá ti anybody that is set to score ni. At the long run kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ bàtà wọ́n pa Abiola. Everybody calm down ni.
Okay now, calm down.
Calm down ni. If anybody go now with this one won't happen so everybody go calm down. You want to go okay, let's get it on. Let's get it on. Ojo ma fi ngé yín let's get it on. Kí lè dẹ́ ṣe? Everybody go calm down.
Baba. Tá ń ṣe foundation tá ń lé yìí nǹkan tí gbogbo àṣì máa pa wá.
Àwọn èèyàn ọmọ mọ́tà sọ. Kò sí solution níbẹ̀ yẹn mọ́tà ní dead body get accident ni. Double wàhálà ló ṣẹlẹ̀ iṣẹ́ because ó máa messy gan. The only solution is everybody waiting o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tara mọ́ ṣe ká máa ṣe nǹkan àti lọ.
Because gbogbo gẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ǹ.
Ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ bàbá.
What do I do? Make I no lie you o. Make I just say this one for here o. Because some of us did the international rebel ni lórí pé military rule must end in Yoruba land. We don't want military rule. We don't even want to be part of Nigeria again. It will spur many of us to come out fully then and say, go back, go fight this.
Àwọn gómọ̀ pé àwọn ṣe ní gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ gbogbo tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní. They know now. They said all the plan say that's what they go handle the show. Wetin make you come Naija? Wetin make you come Naija? Come see Buhari. Come on, the man talk
now.
Nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ ọ̀tún ọkọ̀ tí mo gbogbo permutation tó lọ ní bàbá kí ló fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀. Ọkọ̀ fi wá sọ fún ọmọ tí wàhálà bá ṣẹlẹ̀ Nàìjíríà wọ́n pé kò sí ìlú tó lè gba Naija. Èrò pọ̀ tó àwọn UN go lè sùn. I think that the body get accident wọ́n pélé ìṣẹ́ UN go lè sùn. Everybody is at alert. Bàbá wàhálà ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Àbọ̀ ọ̀sẹ̀ ilé ìdáhùn sọ yìí. Wàhálà ti ṣẹlẹ̀.
As the closer we are to it, làwọn èèyàn ṣe máa realize nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí anyway. The closer ni, ó ti ń súnmọ́. Everyday drama ní báyìí ń sìn yìí o. From tomorrow, everyday drama báyìí ń sìn yìí ni.
Ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀, ó ti zẹ̀. Baba, allow you. Tuale Baba.
You have a good one, Baba. This caller with Oduduwa image, I couldn't avoid it. I just continue to ignore. I'm going to make him my last caller.
Hello, Mayogun.
Yes, sir. Eba mi turn.
Good evening.
Possible. The volume of the broadcast. Oh, brilliant, sir. So,
yeah.
Call him or try gone. You've been like on redial. So I couldn't ignore it for the last
Thank
time.
you.
I have to take it, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
Welcome, sir.
Good evening. My name is
Good evening to you, sir. Everybody can hear you all over the world, sir. Go on, sir.
All right. You see, on Emefiele, I want to start.
Okay, sir.
Emefiele, if you look at his background, go and look at his profile. As a Zenith banker. As at the time he was appointed to become CDF governor, was he the most qualified?
He wasn't.
Jonathan appointed him to do his bidding.
You are right.
And along that line, Emefiele had operated CBN. He has compromised CBN. Number one, because of his political affiliation with APC, I can tell you for a fact, let them call all the big four in Nigeria, let them audit, let them review all their Greek loans that Emefiele had given since he got into office up till now. I'm telling you for a fact, it's in the favor of the North. So nobody should be surprised that a Rice Farmers Association claimed to have bought 100 million naira from him. Can a Fulani man see traces of anybody that has not greased his palms? Possible.
Possible, no.
So immediately
round tripping, when they are doing round tripping of dollars, forex and all of that, that further crashed the naira to what it is today as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Aye. Then immediately, because of his politicization of CBN, there's some banks in Nigeria that by now CBN should have taken over. But because immediately wouldn't want to offend some people, he wouldn't take them over. And some of those banks too are his what's it called? Pot of soup. I can tell you a part.
Or his own proxy holdings too, because he will probably have stake too.
I'm telling you the truth.
Man.
I'm telling you the truth. And Emefiele played his game so well with Buhari that the Buhari did not have a choice than to kick him in office. Because he was doing Buhari's business as well. He was giving the loan to the North.
He could do that job. You're right.
You understand? So nobody should be surprised. The level of impunity that has gotten immediately this far. And unfortunately for these so-called federal executive members, none of them that are, vying for one political office or the other now are from the North. So it's easy for Buhari to say, resign. If one score points in it, they are stupid. Then that's one. I can tell you for a fact that the infected Kaduna, what's it called? Abuja Kaduna train meetup. They knew about it. It's just that I won't be able to give you a specific details on here because where I got the information from, it may affect the person. They knew about it, and they want a few people not to get on that train. I'm telling you for a fact because it happened to somebody who is my blood that benefited from it.
Like receiving from that intel to say, don't go on that train.
Intel.
Don't go on it.
I'm telling you, off air, I will tell you specific details. Please. Okay?
I'm with you, sir.
Then, so in conclusion, for me, these guys are creating alibi and they're going to do more such that they will say because of the high level of insecurity in the country, there will be no election. And unfortunately, those that should know, they are playing to their hands.
Yes.
I was shocked by the statement issued by San Afebabalola. You don't tell Buhari.
Government.
Exactly, you don't tell Buhari. You are not playing to his hand. Are we not here last year when a memo was going around on from Malami's office to Buhari?
Adapting Buhari to postpone the election, or in fact, not conduct election.
And imposing martial law.
That's right.
That's what has. And it's going to happen. What is even most painful to me in all of this are our southern politicians and also some of our friends that you think they should know better. Has any Fulani man done anything in this country? Has any of them that ever held presidential office in Nigeria moved Nigeria forward?
No.
In fact, Yaradua, the Yaradua view of Nigeria, it was linked to Katsina.
It was actually, one thing, sir. Yaradua gave amnesty And Yar'Adua is actually the worst of all the presidents ever in Nigeria. This is why. Obasanjo was building, Obasanjo made him president, sir. Yeah. Obasanjo was building power station. Yar'Adua, that somebody pick and make president. The first project he did was to shut it down and start probing the power station. Only for those who are probing the power station to be accused of corruption, and they started probing them too. Last, darkness.
Of course. So, this guy, exactly. If you know that carry was so the saddest thing is those of us in the South who we believe are educationally astute and you are exposed, you continue to play to the hands of these idiots. If all of us should have said, you know what? Let's go our separate ways. I mean, it will be easy. Now, I don't know for anyone. A few days ago, I had to call out a friend of mine. I said, you are telling me you don't believe in this Yoruba Nation thing. And I asked him, can you reason? He couldn't convince me. Only number one, look at your constitution. Only constitution is not a friendly constitution, it's a foreign constitution that arrogated power to the center. That Buhari is the most powerful president in the world.
Yes.
That the way we are running Nigeria today, would among Tafawa Balewa will have agreed to be part of independence if this is the way Nigeria was structured in 1960.
Nobody would now forget it. Nobody will agree that this is how Nigeria will be, and then they will agree to independence. This one, no.
And I had him. I said, was there a referendum when this national constitution was passed? He said yes. He said, I said, who approved it? He said, I just told him, I don't think I should be discussing with you further. I think I told you to have some level of knowledge. Only Provisional Ruling Council, through decree number 24 of 1999, gave back to this your constitution.
Yes.
So that's no basis for this country. That's what I just told that there's no basis for this argument. I just am wasting my time. So we have a lot of and this my friend, idiot arrest. London see.
They always Nigeria is not there yet. Nigeria will get there, but you know what? They are finding a way to run away too. They are finding a way too.
I tell you and I know that this country has never favored us. That Nigeria is like what cancer is to the body.
I call it a crime scene, sir.
So you know, I'm unapologetically a Yoruba person, and I don't. My wife is Igbo. You understand? So we are partly the same cousin.
God bless you. I like that. So it makes the job easier. So you can sit together and have the conversation about what is affecting that side, what's affecting yours, and trust me, there is never any kind of bond that is ever stronger. In my own opinion, when you talk about this issue that really affects us, affects our children, generation coming and all of that, and you have somebody who actually is in it with you together, I don't know which bond is better or perfect. So, sir, I'm going to say thank you for spending your evening with me.
Thank you.
Okay, I am going to let you go because of our time. And
thank you.
I'll be kind of privileged to speak to you. Again, some other time. Okay, thank you so much, and you stay safe, sir. Odaro. So this is where we're going to draw the curtains tonight. To everyone who is still here, I want to say thank you to you. It's been a pleasure, again, spending your evening with me, or I spending mine with you, all of you. So thank you so much for your time. Like the video if you haven't. I keep saying that is your own offering, okay? You can't be over 2,000 and then you only have about 1,000 of you who actually felt like, okay, I'm going to do that. So you can do that for me before you go, okay? Share the video still. And those who want to share this broadcast in pieces, download it, cut it into pieces, and share it far and wide. And when I come back next time, we're going to continue from where we are stopping tonight. So thank you for your time, and you should all have a good night. Ó dàárọ̀.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lé ibo níṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkan ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì o. Ẹ̀yin bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.